Hey, boss.
Hi, Dave.
What are you doing?
Well, my secretary called up today, and I have to get this done. I'm not sure exactly how this works.
Oh, pretty soon. Here, let me help you. Just take a sheet of paper and just put it in like that.
That seems pretty simple, thanks, Dave.
Sure. There you go. What are you looking for?
I was just trying to figure out where the copies come out.
Oh, hi, and welcome to another Weirdness Really Bad Movie Show. I'm Holly, and this is Dr. Frankenstein.
Very funny, Holly. I'm Dave, and on this show we take public domain TV shows from the 1940s to the 1960s.
And we mix in our own comedy sketches to help fill out the hour.
And we also have a weekly kids show serial. So today we have episode 5 of Diver Dan.
And so we go from Diver Dan to Dave's morning mirror image.
You know, I can see the resemblance, but you know, Holly, this is more than just a prop.
You're right, it's a really big prop.
Right, and it's also here to help us introduce our public domain episode for television, The Tales of Frankenstein.
The Tales of Frankenstein is an unsold pilot for an almost series that never happened. So does this thing do anything?
Well, I haven't got it to work yet, but I will by the end of the show.
And what's it supposed to do when you have it fixed?
You know, Holly, you're going to have to wait till the end of the show, just like everybody else, to find out what it does.
You don't have any idea what this thing does, do you?
I do not have a clue.
Okay, and with this, I think we'd better take a break and then, get the show started while Dave uses his mechanical skills to get this thing fixed.
Maybe I should put in new batteries.
What kind of batteries makes it run?
937 AAA batteries.
Wow. Okay, we'll be right back. You'd better use alkaline.
Good idea, Holly.
All right, hey, it's time to bring you another guy recipe where we do it the guy way.
And today, we're gonna make super sloppy double-decker s'mores.
First, you need to get a branch from a green tree and whittle off the end so you can put the marshmallows on like such.
Now remember, it's not an official super sloppy double-decker unless your marshmallows catch on fire. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Now remember, if you do this in a microwave, you let it go until the marshmallow explodes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Got it? Gotta get this in there.
Ah, we go, nice fire. Cook a bit.
Okay, now, the next thing, in selecting your graham crackers, it doesn't matter, they can be generic ones, but they have to have gluten in them and no multi-grains.
No. All right, here's how we do this. We take a graham cracker, put the chocolate on. Careful, it's hot. Put the marshmallow on. Put more chocolate on. Smash. There's where your second marshmallow comes in. Stick to help there. And then the graham cracker on top of that. Super sloppy double-decker s'mores.
And remember, no napkins. You're only allowed to use sleeves. That's why God invented sleeves.
I better make sure this is regulation.
Hey! So do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, this is good.
Anything else?
Yeah. Here's your tree branch violation ticket. Thank you.
Don't worry, I can make another one.
Oh, sorry, Dave. I only brought enough chocolate to make 2. That would melt like fire.
You know I spit on that, don't you?
This is Ranger Jim with another nature tip. On average, the hedgehog's heart beats 300 times a minute. By comparison, a man's heart usually beats between 60 and 90. For a lawyer, 27. On a good day.
It's time for another episode of Diver Dan. Diver Dan, a mix of live-action, puppetry, and 2 huge fish tanks. 104 episodes were shot in 1961 and sold to local stations for kids programming, like Franz the Toy Maker in Cleveland. This show originally began as a comic strip called Finley, which revolved around a bunch of talking fish. When the creator, J. Anthony Frelane, was unable to syndicate the script, he revised the concept and made this TV show. So get ready as we present episode number 5 of Diver Dan, Treasure Ship. Guess you didn't have your Wheaties. Let's get started.
Below in the deep there's adventure and danger. That's where you'll find Diver Dan. The sights that he sees are surprising and stranger than ever you'll see on the land.
Old Skipper has shuttered the porthole in time. The Baron and Trigger are foiled in their crime. We know they never contented will be until they've defeated our friends of the sea.
That old skipper is crazy. He thinks it is raining, slammed the porthole right in my face. Did it hurt, boy? I told you to call me Baron before. Okay, Baron before. What do we do now? We will wait our chance. When that crazy skipper thinks it has stopped raining, he will come out. And we go in. Oh, hello. That little talking fish again, I think. Do you really talk? I knew it was impossible. Fish don't talk. When they sent me through diving school, they warned me that the pressure under the sea would have strange effects. You can talk.
But not with a gold coin in my mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now I've dropped it.
Here, I'll help you. I'll get it for you.
You're quite nice for a monster. A very polite monster.
I'm not a monster. This suit I wear seems strange to you, I guess.
Strange, I'll say. You have no gills, no scales, no tail.
I guess if we saw you without that strange suit, you wouldn't be so peculiar.
Well, I hope so.
But I can't get over the fact that you talk.
Huh? Well, little fish, the world is full of surprises.
Excuse us, please. We have to take our gold to the mermaid.
Mermaid? Is there really a mermaid?
We think so. When we're not really sure of something, we ask Miss Minerva.
Then please ask her. I just can't believe it. Talking fish, a mermaid. But who is Miss Minerva?
Oh, she's the mermaid.
Oh, I see.
Well, we have to hurry now.
Please wait. Those gold pieces, do they mean anything to you?
Oh, they're tremendously valuable.
And very valuable.
Yes, I agree. Well, don't worry. I won't take them from you.
Oh, you can take all you want. Goldie is such a little fish. 2 or 3 will last a long, long time.
You're sure there's plenty?
Well, Skipper Kipper says his ship is full of them. We must go now. Goldie's life hangs in the balance. If you'll go to see Skipper Kipper, Mr. Diver, he'll surely let you have some gold.
The ship is over that way, Mr. Diver.
Let's hurry, Georgie. See you later, Mr. Diver.
There must be a very good reason why that diver is after Skipper Kipper's gold. These foolish fish don't understand.
Yeah, boss, I understand, but what do I want with gold? I ain't sick.
You will be if you don't shut up. To anyone of average intelligence, which of course excludes you, the diver's interest in the gold means that it is valuable. If it is valuable to him, then it is also valuable to me. Now, do you understand?
Yeah, boss.
Call me Baron Stupid?
Yeah, boss. I mean Baron Stupid.
Now we shall wait our chance. The old skipper will go out for his daily exercise. Then we can slink into the hold and line our pockets after he has left the ship.
What slink, boss?
It means to sneak quietly.
Can I slink now, boss?
No, not now, you ignoramus. Well, this little squall should blow over after a bit. Then I can take my daily exercise. Well, clip my dorsal fin and call me Flat Top. What manner of monster are you? Are you friend or foe?
I may look like one, but I'm no monster. I am a professional deep-sea diver, and I'm very definitely your friend.
Well, now, that being the case, welcome, Mr. Diver. What can I do for you? I'm surprised to find you can talk.
Well, Skipper, I'm working for a scientific expedition to study the sea. We're running out of money, and the job is only half finished. An old Spanish treasure ship loaded with gold bullion and coins is supposed to have been wrecked around here. The captain has told me to search for it. If I'm not mistaken, this may very well be the ship.
You mean this yellow metal cluttering up my ship is of value to you?
It may be very valuable indeed, Skipper.
Well, then, take it with my compliments. This stuff just gets in my way.
Well, thank you very much, Skipper. First, I'd like just 2 or 3 coins to take topside so they can be studied by our scientists.
Go ahead, my boy. Help yourself.
Diver Dan and Old Skipper have met in the sea. Old Skipper now knows what a fine friend is he. Dan tells him the value and worth of his gold, as Skipper invites him to take coins from the hold.
He moves among creatures of frightening features, flashing teeth, slashing jaws, clapping and snapping claws. He protects and he saves his friends under the waves. That's where you'll find Diver Dan.
Welcome back. It's time for the TV program portion of our show. Today we have the one and only episode of Tales of Frankenstein.
Now, in March of 1958, the Hammer Studios in the United Kingdom, which was chiefly known for horror movies, produced this pilot episode in Hollywood.
And now Hammer Studios were in conversation with Screen Gems, the television arm of Columbia Pictures, to co-produce the series, with each studio making 13 episodes to make a full season.
Now, the plot was good enough and the pilot was good enough for the media cautious interest from ABC Television Network, but the cost of the pilot, $80,000, was enough to keep Screen Gems cautious about the entering into the project. Now, the conversation kept getting more and more and more distant until there was no conversation at all and no television series. The episode was sold to American television later and would only be used as a late night filler.
Now in the opening here, you will see a face in the crystal ball, whose lips in no way match what is being said. And that is because that this scene was actually shot about 15 years before for the introductions to the Inner Sanctum series of movies made by Universal Pictures. So did you ever get this thing working?
Well, sort of.
What's a sort of?
Well, I replaced all the batteries and the nose lit up like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I don't think I want to see this thing flying over my house on Christmas. Roll the film, Eugene.
From the beginning of time, many men have sought the unknown, delving into dark regions where lie those truths which are destined to destroy. Of all these eerie adventurers into darkness, none was more driven by insatiable curiosity, nor went further into the unknown than the unforgettable Baron Frankenstein. So infamous were his exploits that his name stands forever as a symbol of all that is shocking, unspeakable, forbidden. Thus, in our day, any story which chills the soul and freezes the blood is truly a tale of Frankenstein. Now join us in the mystery, the excitement, and the stimulation that comes when we tell a story so weird, so dark, so harrowing, that it deserves to be called one of the many Tales of Frankenstein.
I would get soaked to my skin.
Hurry up!
Can't we wait a few minutes?
Hurry up!
Why do we have to leave here every night?
It was
Can't
on the
we
Baron's
sleep in?
orders.
But why? Why?
Why? The Baron doesn't want any servants sleeping in.
Your brain came from the skull of a murderer. And you still wanted to kill. But with the right brain. The brain of an intelligent man. A good man. Where do I find it?
We'd like a room for tonight.
Yes, madam. This way, please. The room will be ready in a few minutes. Some hot grog for the gentleman.
It was a long trip. It's going to be worth it. I'm sure of it.
I hope he can help me.
He will. You must believe that.
I want to, but I can't hold out much longer. I'm tired, Christina. Sometimes I wish I'd go to sleep and never wake up.
Don't talk that way. You are not going to die. You will be helped by Baron Frankenstein.
Get the carriage.
Tonight?
Get the carriage now. I'd like to see the Baron.
I am Baron Frankenstein.
Oh, well, my name is Halbert, Paul Halbert. This is my wife, Christina.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
I hope you'll forgive us for intruding on you at such a late hour.
Oh, allow me. Right over there, please. Well, your husband appears to be quite ill. What brings him out on a night like this?
A matter of life and death.
Of life and death?
Yes, you were right, Baron. My husband is ill, critically ill. We've come here to ask your help.
I don't understand. I'm not a physician.
We know that. We've heard about your work.
I still don't understand.
We've heard you can create life. If that is true, you must also be able to prevent people from dying.
I'm afraid facts have a peculiar way of becoming distorted, Mrs. Halbert. Oh, it is true, I was once involved in certain experiments with animals, research on prolonging the span of life. But as for humans, that kind of experimentation is against the law.
We're not here to spy. If you're concerned about ethics...
There's really nothing to be ethical about.
Well, then, if it's a matter of money, here, you have my jewels, everything we possess.
You are placing an exaggerated value on my lack of knowledge.
Baron, please.
Well, have this. You have good hands. Are you an artist?
A sculptor.
You will help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid I cannot work miracles. I suggest you take your husband back to the village, Mrs. Halbert. Any physician can do more than I can.
You're telling us to leave.
I'm sorry. Good night. Patience. 3 more days. And if you live again, 3 days. Maybe less.
I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
He can't die. Doctor, you're a man of influence. He will listen to you.
Who will listen to me?
Baron Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
He could keep Paul alive.
Believe me, if I were not sympathetic with your despair, madam,
Surely you've heard of Frankenstein's experiments.
the stories I have heard, I have chosen to disregard. For your own good, I would suggest you do the same.
You have just finished telling me there's no hope.
I was just trying to be realistic, Mrs. Halpert. Believe me, I understand your desperation.
Is it a violation of a doctor's ethics to admit it's possible someone has found the secret of life and death?
If such a secret existed, the medical profession would know it.
Does the medical profession know everything? Does it, Doctor? Don't.
Golden, pure creamery butter, rich, flavorful, satisfying. That's what it takes for the finest buttered popcorn, and that's what we use. See for yourself why there's no Showtime treat to equal the crisp, delicious flavor of hot popcorn that's bathed in real melted butter. It's at the concession stand now.
Hey! They're ready, folks.
For refreshment that is great.
If it's early or it's late, it's Orange Crush. Orange Crush, the drink that's extra good.
Fresh fruit flavor.
That's for me. It tastes better.
Naturally.
Orange Crush, get some right away.
Visit our refreshment stand right away for delicious Orange Crush and all kinds of good things to eat.
Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection unto eternal life. Amen.
Mrs. Halpert. Somehow I feel guilty.
That's very charitable of you, Baron. Unfortunately, your sense of guilt will not bring my husband back.
Come back before sunrise and finish the job.
I must close the grave.
Leave it open until sunrise.
I'm taking a chance if they find out.
Would you have my luggage brought down, please? I'll be leaving in about an hour.
Yes, madame.
Could I have some of those flowers?
Of course. Take them all.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Your journey ended so unhappily.
Thank you. You've been very kind.
I've had your luggage put in the carriage. I will have it brought around whenever you are ready.
I'll be ready as soon as I've seen the police.
Is something wrong, madam?
Yes. And if you'd be good enough to tell me where I can contact...
Another Stein. No, 2 more Steins. Quickly.
That man over there. I saw him at the funeral. Isn't he the caretaker?
Something of the sort. He earns his living by preparing and tending the graves.
I hope you will forgive my disturbing you, but there is a question I'd like answered. Why wasn't my husband's grave properly closed? Halpert, I believe you were at the funeral.
Halpert? Oh, of course, certainly.
Why wasn't the grave closed?
Would you believe it, madame? I was on my way to do just that.
Well, I'm afraid you're a few hours late. The grave has already been violated.
Why? Oh, no, that is impossible. No, it must be your imagination.
I don't believe the police will think it is my imagination. Nor do I think they will take a light view of your leaving a grave unsealed all this time. I'm sure they have laws about that.
Please, madame, it was not my fault. I had instructions.
What do you mean, instructions? From whom?
The name does not matter.
It matters to me. I'm sure it will matter to the police.
Oh, please, I beg you, madame. It is the only work I know.
The name of the person.
Baron Frankenstein.
Baron Frankenstein instructed you not to seal the grave?
It's the truth.
This is a drunken lie.
I swear to you. I was paid well to say nothing. If you go to the police...
Under the circumstances, that is the last place I'd want to go.
are you doing here?
At the funeral, when you told me you had a sense of guilt, I didn't believe you. I know now I was wrong.
I'm afraid I do not understand.
Keeping up this pretense is useless. I saw the gravekeeper at the inn. He told me everything.
What are you talking about?
He told me you were the one who paid him to leave the grave unsealed.
Do you believe the rantings of a drunken sot?
I might not have, except for this.
The locket.
It was buried with my husband. I found it outside the grave. How did it get there? Unless you changed your mind.
Mrs. Halbert, take my advice. Go back to your family. Stop looking for miracles.
Let me see
He's
him.
dead. He's buried. You saw it with your own eyes. Now will you please leave?
What have you done with him? Who's up there?
Your name is Halbert. If you remember and understand, lift your hands. You can think. You can remember. Your brain is alive again, Albert. It can function. It has intelligence. You wanted life, and I have given it to you. Yours was the brain that I needed, and it's the brain that makes it all work. Now listen. Do what I tell you. Sit down. I shoot! Stop! Don't come any closer.
Leave him alone. Listen to me. He's not to blame. He did what we asked him to do. We had no right to ask him to commit a crime against God. The life you had was brief, but it was decent and good. Don't destroy everything now because of a hideous face and grotesque body that aren't yours. Please.
Baron Frankenstein.
Robbing graves, Baron, is a serious offense. I will have to place you under arrest.
You have your job to do. And so have I. And I don't think either of us would let anything stand in the way of fulfilling our respective destinies. Time is of small matter. You see, there's always tomorrow.
And now, it's showtime.
Hi there, and welcome to the Weirdness Lucky Phone Call, a part of the program where anyone can win the Weirdness jackpot, maybe even you. That's right, we just pick a name out of the local phone book, and before we choose today's Weirdness Lucky Phone Call, let's just take a look at the Weirdness jackpot total. There you have it, $13.57. Now, if I could have a local phone book. Thank you. And we'll just open the page to a local number randomly pick out. And the lucky winner is Mr. Eagle Anna. Yep, congratulations, Eagle, because you're the Weirdness... Today's winner is Ms. Anna Lake of Barberton. So let's just give her a call. Good thing that I turned the phone book around, probably calling Tokyo. Is she home?
Hi.
Oh, hi Anna, I'm Dave and I'm calling from...
Right now, but if you wish to leave a message, do it after the beep. Beep.
Gianna, I'm sorry that you weren't home, because you were the Weirdness lucky phone call.
Hey, I'm home. I'm really home. What did I win?
Ha! Yeah, I know you're not home. I heard your beep tone.
No, that was me. My caller ID died. It was me. Beep, me. What do I win?
I'm sorry, but I don't talk to machines. Stupid machine thought it could fool me. Okay, since nobody win, we're going to add 12 more cents to the Weirdness jackpot, and that would make that $13.69. We'll tune in next time to the Weirdness Lucky Phone Call, where anybody can win, maybe even you. You know, if it weren't for these daggone lights, can you step another one out?
Moan of the Wolf.
And I think the wrong card's up, isn't it?
No, she's got it down lower because the next line, my line is.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. One more time. Can you step out? Step out? Step out. My marks keep moving. Gary! The moon moved. Stop. Oh. Let's go.
There she goes again. Well,
come out. There you go. Now, a little bit, get cards towards the camera.
Your foot, it's going to hit. Well, Jansen was born Harold David Meyer. David Harold Meyer. Meyer Harold David. He's 3 in 1. And this really works.
It does when you mix gin with it.
Oh, yeah. I think the hairy footsteps are getting closer, Dave.
We ran out of moon, okay. That was a good one.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for this week's show. And we invite you to visit us on our webpage at weirdnessreallybadmovie.com. Visit us because we have over 150 videos and pictures, along with info about the show and cast members.
And keep up with what's going on and where and when, and then like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TWRBM for the Weirdness Really Bad Movie.
And you can email us at reallyBadMovie@rocketmail.com. Let us know if you have a favorite show or a favorite sketch.
And keep it clean, and we just might use it on the air.
So Dave, did you ever figure out what this thing does?
Well, Holly, I put all my scientific knowledge into use, and I think I figured out all the uses for it.
Which are?
Well, either a Gothic ashtray or a Gothic book holder, or let's see, Gothic candle holder.
That's it?
Well, you know, if you lit the nose up, you could use it to scare your mother-in-law away.
Now that you might be able to sell.
You know, I was thinking of using that to make an infomercial about it.
Oh, well, you'll have to let me know when it's on.
Oh, so that you know when to watch it?
Yeah, so that I can be sure to miss it. But we'll see all of you here next week on the Weirdness Really Bad Movie Show.
If it's pleasure you're about and you feel